Hey, what's up everyone? It's Rich. Alright, welcome to the next phase of this drawing superheroes fundamentals video. What I just did is I shot about a 20-minute video of a maquette that I created. Dun 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 dun. It's a pretty stylized Batman head. I did it for fun. I really wanted to keep the shape simple on it because I think it shows more extreme lighting. But yeah, if you check out the video, it's very visual. I used a skull and then a Hellboy doll. The Hellboy doll didn't work so good because it was a little like the light kind of would go through it, and so it wasn't getting hard shadows. The material was too soft. It would be like trying to light Jello. But please check out my Patreon. I've been uploading exclusive content. People on Patreon are going to start getting not only the videos early, but behind the scenes of me creating all this stuff. I did a video yesterday of the statue in progress and also a lighting demo on it. And there's going to be more and more stuff like that. I really want to amp up Patreon. I think it's really important to do. It's a very, very strong part of why I do YouTube now, and I can't thank everyone enough. For like $1, you're going to get a bunch of exclusive videos right out of the gate, and that catalog will keep building. And so when people sign up, you know, as long as you're an active member, you'll keep getting access to that stuff. And yeah, enjoy the video, and then combine what you see today with what we've been working on the last four videos, and then I'm gonna make a Hellboy sculpt over the next couple of nights, and then my next video I'm gonna really show how light goes across Hellboy. Hopefully the outside will play nice with me. If not, I might have to shoot it at night because there's too much ambient light coming in the office. This is too bright. It casts a red glow. It's some funky stuff going on. But look, I don't have a professional soundstage to do YouTube yet. Once I have 300 more subscribers, we'll get there. No. Okay. Enjoy the video. It's going to be really, really cool. I think you're going to enjoy it. And there actually is some really beautiful lighting that takes place throughout the video. Just be patient with it. Like I said, there was a little bit of a learning curve because the light kept changing outside. It's cloudy but really sunny. So huge clouds are rolling over the sun, and it was a bit of a logistical nightmare, as they say. All right, have a great day. Vertigo. All right, bye. Hey, what is up, everyone? It's Rich. All right. Are you guys ready for the next level? I think you are. All right, so we've been doing the introduction into drawing superheroes, and I've been pounding into your head, and for good reason, mind you. I promise you, it's all going to come to light, bump, 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 in this video. But it is true, though. Sorry, now I always think of Aqua Dios telling me not to be goofy. But so I made this really, really simple Batman sculpture with super exaggerated features on it to show some examples of lighting. So first things first, let's look at the planes of the head. Okay, so I've got a lamp right here facing this guy. Okay, and then do you see the lighting on the planes? Let's do this. I'm getting a pointer out. This is how legit this video is going to be. All right, so the light is coming from up here where the nib is pointing, and it creates, I'm gonna have to look in person. All right, so you've got this very illuminated section, but do you see that the bridge of the brow has got a little tiny bit of cast shadow going on here? Okay, this side of the ear is dark, this side of the ear is dark. The cranium creates its own little shadow. You see what you'll see comic book artists mimic this in different forms, and some really do understand lighting. So, you know, the nose creates its own shadow because the light is slightly above it. The shadow is going down this way. Got this, and then there's reflective light coming from here that bounces back up and kind of illuminates here. Do you see how there's like light right there? It's because it's reflecting off of this surface here and creates a darker shadow. Do you see that core shadow? Core shadow. This is reflective light. I don't want to totally confuse you on this right now, but anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn this guy, and I'm going to try to get different lighting things so you can actually see it almost as if it was animated. It sucks because the the lighting in here, unfortunately, the day is just bright enough outside where it's making the video hard to shoot. All right, so let's look at this from the most illuminated. Okay, so Batman's looking into the scene. Joker, your ass is mine. All right, now watch as we turn it. Okay, cheekbones are starting to get shadows on them. Okay, do you see it now? Now it's starting to go up to the brow a little bit more. The nose is starting to get shadows. The eye socket, do you see in that one corner is getting a little shadow? Now there's more. It starts to build. Look at this. All right, look at that. This is why these geometric forms, look at that. That's beautiful. Man, killer shot. You throw that in a comic book, people are going to be going crazy. Aquadios is like, no, Rich, no, don't go into the red with the goofy. Look, we got to have fun with these videos. It's learning, but let's make it enjoyable. But look at that. Isn't that really cool? I did this for you guys, specifically YouTube and Patreon. But, you know, okay, now watch. We're going to start tilting it back. Watch. The light's going to start to catch the socket of the eye by my thumb. See that light appearing? Watch, I'll take it away. Watch this. Boom, a little bit of light. And I'm going to do a close-up of an eye socket so you can actually see how light actually affects. Man, that looks so kick-ass. My daughter hated the ears on this Batman. I'm like, you know, I'm into like Simon Bisley and Bill Sienkiewicz, baby. You need to just chill your jet. She's like, the ears are too long. This is super soft Sculpies, so they drooped when I baked him. It's all right. Like I said, I think it gets the point across. But yeah, his ears totally. The one got burnt too. It was kind of funny. Hold on. I'm gonna set down the phone for 1 second. I'm gonna try to position the lamp in a different thing. But again, this won't be as much of a drawing video today. But I just want to show you how all the shapes that I'm showing you, when you can learn to light them real simply, like if you can light a cube real simply, how really dynamic. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is why it's so important, and I'm so excited about sharing this information with you, because I want to liberate you and show you, like, look at that. Man, that is dope. All right, I'm going to pause the phone for 1 second and rotate the light and stuff like that. Okay, so now I've got the light above. Got my bucket head mask up here. All right, I'm gonna bring the head like this. Oh gosh, this is hard. All right, let me scoot up. All right, so okay, we got this like this. Okay, so the eye sockets catch a little light. You can see the nose casting a little bit of light on the lips, and then the bottom lip kind of casts a shadow. I did this real fast. Like don't think that I'm pretending like I'm a sculptor on this. I just wanted to get some basic shapes down, just to show. I mean, I actually think this is an effective example tool. All right, now watch as I turn down. Okay, so and the inside of the mouth creates a shadow. And there's the cheekbones do too. You can see a little bit of shadowing on the forehead. All right, I'm gonna start to tilt the head down. Okay, see that shadow growing underneath the bottom lip? And then now all of a sudden the chin is getting shadow. The cheeks are starting to get shadows. It's pulling in. Now look, the top of the mouth is catching the most light, and then the top of the bottom lip. Okay. Okay, so let's try this. Now we'll do this. Okay, I'm trying to think of a different lighting thing I can do. Yesterday, the sunlight was awesome. I did a Patreon video with this head as it was in progress, and man, the sunlight was just creating the perfect thing. Okay, let me pause this. I'm going to try Hellboy now for a sec. Okay, so I grabbed my Hellboy doll. Hello. But okay, so we're gonna look at the head. Follow the brightness of the light. Okay, that hot spot that runs down his head hole. I'm gonna grab a pencil just so you know what you're keying in on this. Okay, so what we're gonna watch here is we're gonna watch the light. So just focus on this for right now. These super bright spots. Okay, and I'll show you one in a second. Okay, so do you see how it's hitting the nose? It's hitting the upper horn. The one that's furthest away from us, like in the middle, and then watch. Okay, as I start to turn it, it's catching planes. Okay, so what it's doing is it's catching any side plane. So you have bright light hitting this crease on his forehead. It's hitting this crease. It hits this because this is the top plane. any of these rinks are like little creases in them. You get a little shadow, you get a hot spot. Shadow, hot spot. It's because this protrudes, hot spots. These are the highest planes on this. Highest plane. That's sticking out the furthest. Okay, the edges. Okay, so we'll look at the shadows in a second. It sucks because the sun is getting brighter and brighter outside, so it's messing this up. Damn you, sun. All right, let me see. This doll's pretty big. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try it with the sunlight and see. Okay, awesome. The sun is actually gonna be my friend. It's like there's tons of clouds, but it's super bright outside. So now we're gonna focus on the shadows. So let's get Hellboy in the light first. This doll is freaking big. Okay, so now watch as we turn it. Okay, do you see the light like on his jaw and nose? Now what? Okay, watch the shadows start to move across. You see how the nose is creating some shadows? I'm trying to get the horn. It's a little, it's not, the light isn't focused enough to do it. Let's see. I wouldn't I mean, you can do it with dolls like this that are painted and stuff like that, but I always feel that this type of stuff, when you make it yourself, it's a little more effective. I'm gonna just switch hands really quick with the phone. Let me pause this. Okay, I'm back. All right, so let's do this. I think now I'll be able to show more examples with this head because the sunlight's enough. Let's try to get, and a lot of times in comics there's double lighting. That I'll have to set up with like some things, but okay, so ready? Let's watch this as we rotate it. It's pretty cool right there. Love that shadow coming on his jaw. It's kind of right by my thumb, the one just to the right of it a little bit. Look at it hitting his lip. Isn't that cool? The chin, do you see how the upper plane of the chin, the light is starting to creep in, but the lower plane isn't? And then you can see a little bit of reflective light hitting the edge of the other side of the chin. It's a little, my hand is creating a little bit of a shadow, so. And then the ear, watch the ear. See how the ear creates a line that goes across his head? You'll see artists do that, where the point of the ear will do that. And then as you turn the head down, it starts to creep the other way because the light is above it now, so it's directing the shadows downward. Look at that, how big of a shadow, how thick that is, cutting across his head. The ear is very, very thin. I did that intentionally, but do you see how thick that shadow gets? Is more of the mass of the ear is actually what's creating the shadow. Okay, watch. I'm gonna watch the nose. Okay, do you see the light starting to reflect into the eye socket there? It's moving in. And watch the back eye, the one that's the darkest right now. See the reflective light up along the top of the upper brow? It's like a light gray. There's a head that you can buy called the Asaro head. It's quite big though. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like about the size of a human head. It has two different versions. It's Asaro, Asaro. You can Google it and check it out. People have taken photos of it. I mean, you don't even really need to buy it. Or you can make your own. Again, I mean, I made this in 2 nights, and I think it's going to serve its purpose. I'm going to make a few different sculpts of different things. Top plane of the forehead, and not so much like just to really embrace what's going on in reality, and then stylizing it and putting it in my comic. Like, look at this. It's going to get some really cool lights. The light, it's starting to get super sunny outside again, so that benefits me in here. Now, are you recognizing any lighting things that you see in comic books when you see this? Does that make sense? What I'm saying is like can you look at what you're seeing in real life and kind of, oh yeah, the light's getting real bright. This is going to be good. I might actually grab Hellboy. Let's see how Hellboy responds to this. I don't want to break these ears off. Let me this guy's super fragile. I'll set him up here. Okay, come on, Hellboy. Let's do some shadows. It's interesting because what I'm seeing is, well, he has pretty definitive planes, but yeah, Mike really then gets stylized with the blacks on it, because it's tough to actually emulate that. Whereas the Batman, you know what? I bet if like I'll start a Hellboy sculpt tonight. That's that Sculpey's color. I think that will help. This plastic may actually be absorbing light, because different materials actually do respond to light differently, and Sculpey's ultimately ends up almost being like concrete, which I think actually is a little more light, like doesn't absorb light. I think this plastic is actually absorbing the light because it's almost translucent, or yeah, it's you can almost see through it. It's the more light it's actually going into it. Okay, so let me pause this. I forgot I have this little skull. This was a freebie when I bought my little anatomy man. Oh, you know what? I won't grab him down today, but I'll do that anatomy statue up there one day, and we can see some light fall across the figure there. And I'll actually build some figures. I'm totally into this. Like, I mean, I need to be drawing too. But okay, so let's look at the skull. Okay, so yeah, I totally forgot I had this. Oh, look at that. That's really cool. Look at the light on that one eye socket with the shadows. That's really cool. And watch as it starts to keep running. You're going to start seeing light start moving down the top of the cranium. Do you see where the cracks are right there? The high planes of the crack are starting to catch light. Look, okay, now the ear, where the ear socket it would be, like, look at the light. Do you see the light starting to appear on that ridge? It's like the little cranial, like, sort of divot there. It's the jaw heading back. Look at that. There you go. It's like the surface of the moon. Beautiful shadows in here. Is this fun? This is different, right? We got to cover it all, though. I feel like if we're gonna get involved in this, we should really dissect it in fun and creative ways, because we're creatives. That's the thing, is artists are creative, and you want to just use your instincts. I let my instincts guide this YouTube channel always. What I feel is right, and the most logical next step is where we go. So it'll always be evolving, it'll always be changing. I have some new ideas actually for some stuff, and it's going to be really cool, and I haven't seen anyone doing it, so that always makes it even more exciting to me. Man, that's really, really neat. But yeah, so we'll do a few more of these, like simple sculptures. I'm not going to go in and try to do sideshow quality stuff right now. There's just no point. It would take too long, and the benefits of it, I think educationally, it's easier to read a simple statue than it is something that has all the detail. Okay, so let's get this Batman again. Like I said, the light is pretty cool. Let's see if I can come up with any other. So anyway, from a simple side view, you can see that the mouth, everything, the light is coming from slightly above, so everything is sort of going downwards. You can see the nose shadow goes down. You see how that angle? Look how it's casting. Do you see that cheek, that triangle? You've seen so many artists do that. The little triangle on the shadowed side of the cheek. And as you pull it around, let's see what happens. I'll do a better one with more accurate planes. Oh, look, there we go. So now you're starting to see the side of the cranium and where it's pulling back on the jawbone. I didn't indicate the jawbone enough. I was torn between it's like, am I doing Batman or am I doing anatomy? It was a little bit of a tug of war in my mind of what to do. And most of the time I was just sculpting it with my fingers, so I didn't have killer tools to do. I'd take a pencil and sort of poke at it occasionally. But trust me, I really actually love sculpting, so I will do some real serious stuff down the road, but we'll get to that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's turn this guy this way now. See my lovely backyard. Oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of cool. All right. So again, the ear is creating that shadow. Let's see. This is definitely a watching video, but I think worth it. Okay, look at the top lip on the shadow side. See how it's catching light there? That's pretty cool. And then even on the left side of the face, how the lip, the lower lip, and then a bit of the chin is catching light. And then you're starting to see the, like where my thumb is, you see like the light hitting those planes. Again, I have a few odd angles on this because I wasn't that adept at pushing the Sculpies around. It's super soft Sculpies, so it was pretty, like you can see, like kind of a little mushy. Oh yeah, there you go, upshot. Batman. And then you see the nose, watch the nose start to cast shadows as the light, because it's starting to be more on the top of the head. Which then I'll try to get like where I'm facing it right at the sun. It's gonna come straight down the face. And the cheeks. Look at the mouth right there. Okay, I think that's a pretty good video and some decent examples. A little clumsy in spots, but it looks a little like a Bisley or a Sienkiewicz Batman, which is, I think, if I had my way, I would probably draw him a bit like this. I think, or I like the Frank Miller kind of style too. Yeah, this is pretty cool. It's fun. It's fun to see. Okay, cool. Please smash the like. Check out Patreon. If you sign up for Patreon for even $1, I'll be sending you a big batch of unlisted videos. And there's some really good stuff. And it's just that catalog is going to get bigger and bigger. For $1, you really can't lose, you know. Okay, have a great day. I will see you guys on Sunday for a super fun Sunday. Later. Bye.